Hi guys, welcome. Okay, I'm here for the first live of the day, and you guys can submit your questions. I will answer them in the order that they're received best I can. Super chats and PayPal donations can skip the line. Oh, let me get the other phone so that I could use this. Oh, my dad gets mad at me when I scroll with my finger. It's actually much easier to do it on this phone when the phone connects. Stupid. All right, see if we can get that to connect. I think I'm going to buy another new set of cards because these cards, some of them, some of them are ripped. I'll never get rid of them though. I'll always keep them and I'll always use them, but I think I'm going to buy some new ones. All right, let's see. Who's the first person here? Well, this stupid thing. How is Kay feeling for Coco? Okay. How is Kay feeling? Okay, well, today she comes up with mixed emotions, but not about you, just in general. She may be suffering from a bit of anxiety, but who isn't these days? Everybody's, it's like you could stay home for a week or you could stay home from work if you're told to. It's a whole other ball game. Like when it's your choice, it's one thing. So I think a lot of people are suffering from anxiety and a little bit cabin fever, and she may be feeling like she has no choice. But the way that she feels when it comes to you, she feels that she's showing a little bit more appreciation for you, almost borderline regret as to how she feels. Like she didn't realize how good she had it. She thinks that you're very creative, you're prepared, you're smart, you're adventurous, you're attractive, spontaneous, and loving. Oh, good. This is coming up. Great. Okay. Leah, how would he react if I texted him today? Okay, let's see. What would the reaction be? He may not answer you right away. He may make you wait. He might make you wait a long time with the Hermit in reverse, and then he'll come forward and it'll transform the situation. But it may be a waiting game. If you're prepared to wait, that's fine. I would say go for it, especially now because where most people are home right now, then you may be questioning, why hasn't he answered me, this, that, and the next thing. He's going to make you wait a little bit, but then he's eventually going to get back to you. So everyone's different. Everyone's got to be difficult. Denny, what will Andy tell Jurgen about me today, and what will be the outcome for me? I think he may be trying to convince him of something. We got perseverance here, but he's not very successful. He doesn't feel like he makes an impact. He may say that he feels like he put in a whole lot of effort and he got nowhere. He also may say that, use your intuition. There's intuition here. I think he tries to bamboozle you, but it doesn't work, or he doesn't get his point across. He's fighting with his own demons and he walks away and he gives up. So I don't think that you're going to be really affected by whatever goes on today. I think that he may say his piece, but it might not get him anywhere. Okay, I'm going to the top. Ricky rocks, love. You're going to have choices, excuse me, coming up. Use your intuition. A wish comes true around love. There may be some financial stability around the person that you're with. You're going to have a choice between a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Somebody who's financially stable with a very, they come with like stable roots that grow very deep. So it could be a family business, it could be a family money, it could be something where they have more security than the average person. I don't know that they own the business, but their family may own the business, or their family may have money. But you're also going to have a choice between a water sign and a Capricorn. You may be walking away from things that no longer serve you and heading off to greener pastures. You may be starting to feel like there's more to life than this, whatever it is that's going on with you right now, and you're not going to get stuck in the mud. You're going to move on. I think you're moving forward. If you are with somebody right now, you still may be presented with a choice to be with somebody else. Capricorn, general love. You have a lot of strength around love, and you also have a fire sign here, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, feeling very passionate. You may be leaving regret and past hurts in the past, getting over them for good and moving on, no longer letting things hold you back. You have two fire signs here. So it could be an Aries and a Sag. It could be a Leo or two Leo. You know, there's more than one. There's also Taurus and a Libra around you. Now, these two people may be friends, but they may be people that are very important and play a very important role in your love life. I think moving forward, your love life is going to start to get a little bit more where you're calling the shots and you feel like you have a little bit more control over things. Anjali, we're losing our jobs. When do I get a new one? I think that you're going to get a job offering in the springtime, and I think that you also have other job offerings coming in the fall. So you may get something temporary in the spring, and then, or it could be something like you get hired temporary in the spring, and then you sign on permanently in the fall. But the spring and the fall come out very strong for you with career. Amorous, is my connection with the dark hat guy faded? I think it is. Yeah, I think that you guys are going to be crossing paths again. Kira, haven't talked to Leroy. How's he feeling about me? He feels like you're very spiritual, very balanced, that you and him have a soulmate-like connection, although he may not know the term soulmate. He feels that you guys are brought together for a greater purpose. He thinks that you're smart, loving, adventurous. If you haven't heard from him, you're going to hear from him soon. Page of Swords. Magical, attractive, and successful. Krista, general. Okay, you have a wish, a wish around you that is going to come true. This is the theme of the overall reading. There are some arguments and bickering that you may be dealing with now or in the next couple of days. It could involve a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. But you're going to have choices moving forward. It could be between the fire sign and also between an air sign, a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. Leaving past hurt in the past and moving forward. No longer waiting for your ship to come in, taking the bull by the horns, and your life changes very quickly. The world, you got the world at your feet. Hasti, will my marriage get fixed within the next 3 months? Yes, I believe so. Brenda, love. So there may be somebody around you right now that's pretty well off, or if you haven't met them yet, they're coming in. Pretty well off, maybe a little bit older, or maybe a little bit more mature. Age is funny because sometimes somebody may be younger, but they come off older, and sometimes older people are really immature, they come off younger, but it looks like an older person, they may have a little bit of money, they may know what they want, and you might like that. You know, they're not playing games. You have a wish around love. Betrayal, hurt, all that kind of bullshit seems to be going into the past and moving forward with this person. It's like the divine has stepped in to put you two in the right place at the right time. It leads to all 10 cups being full. Should you choose, I mean, the person comes in with an offering of love. If you're not with anyone right now, they may be a water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. Maybe a Pisces, because they see they got the fish there in the cup. But it also might be that the person is just a very creative type. They may be an artist, or they may do something. It might not be their day job as an artist, but they may have like this creative side. And they're a very hard worker. Lily, love. Well, you have success around love, and you also have somebody from your past coming back. There's also an air sign here. So this could be a couple of things. It could be an air sign comes in, a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, or it could be that the person from your past is, you know, it could be two people, or this could be the same person. Either way, there's success around love, and it's something that's destined to happen that leads to all 10 cups being full. And it doesn't even look like you have to do that much persevering to get through it or to get to it. It looks like the person's going to be coming for you, putting in the effort, which is a good thing. It's nice when somebody else puts in effort. Nana, love. There's an earth sign that's going to be coming in out of the blue. If you're not with anyone right now, it could be a Capricorn. If it's not a Taurus or a Virgo, they're going to be a very hard worker. Earth signs are hard workers. You're going to let go of anxiety, and you're going to go for it. You have spontaneous times coming in. You have your life moving forward pretty quickly. You may even have a choice between an earth sign and a water sign. There's a Cancer here too. Spinning the wheel of fortune leads to success and magic. Neha. Oh, hi. That's not a question. Okay. Ariane, general. Moving forward over the next couple of weeks, you may really start to feel appreciative that all 10 cups are full, having a lot of strength around you. moving into a new home, redecorating your home, the opportunity to buy or sell a home. Something comes up around the home that's very significant. You may be doing a lot of contemplating, but you have a wish that comes true. And I think that things overall are starting to fall into place for you, slow and steady, and you're starting to feel more appreciated and very well balanced. Yeah. High vibration, April 2020, love and career. You have strength moving forward to get through anything that you need to get through. Spending a lot of time overthinking, rethinking, obsessively thinking. Let it go. Don't work yourself up into a frenzy. You have some time to rest and relax coming up, and I would suggest taking some time off if you can. Life is transforming. So moving forward, it looks like you're heading towards all 10 cups being full, but it's not an easy road. It's filled with a lot of ups and downs. You have a Virgo around you that may be very significant. Use your intuition. It looks like work, it may be not the most stable right now, or the money may not be that flowing as easily right now, but moving into the spring and summer, I think things are going to pick up. Let go of anger, let go of worry. There's also a fire sign around you that's going to have an adventurous side, Sagittarius. I think it's a Sagittarius. It could be a Leo or an Aries, but they come off Sagittarian. That I think is going to want to spend time with you and get to know you a little bit better. Dingus, general. We haven't seen Dingus in a while. I hope that you're okay. I hope you're doing well. Let's see what's going on. Okay, coming up, you're going to start to feel a little bit more balanced. Your whole life is going to start to feel a little bit more balanced. There may be some anxiety around you, but that's normal at this time. Everybody's a little anxious. Some arguments and bickering, but that's all moving into the past, along with regret and heartache. That's moving into the past, and you're moving forward into a much happier time. There's a fire sign around you that could be very significant, a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. Feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain. The person that you're hanging out with, or it could be a love interest, is going to be very creative type, or they're going to have a lot of creative ideas, and you're not going to hold yourself back. This person comes in out of the blue. It could just be a friend. I'm not seeing love here, but it's somebody who's significant, somebody who you would enjoy spending time with. Money is also going to start to flow in a little bit smoother. Not right away. It may not start until like May, middle of May, June, July. And you have a lot of strength too. The strength card keeps coming up around a lot of people. Of course, that could be a Leo too that shows up. But it looks like you're feeling very strong coming up over the next couple of months. Like you feel like you can conquer just about anything. And you can. Where am I? It's 12:02, okay. Let me go back up to the top. KB, love. Are you blowing bubbles, miss? Feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain, use your intuition. If you're not with anyone right now, there's a Pisces coming in. Your life is going to start to transform. The relationship will be a soulmate connection. And it's going to lead to great happiness. There's also a fire sign here, so you may have to make a choice. Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, or it could be a Pisces, Leo rising, or a Leo, Pisces rising, that kind of fire and water sort of a mix. Otherwise, it's two different people. All right, I don't know why the chat on this one isn't loading, but I think, yeah, this one is different. But meanwhile, it's not buffering, but the chat's not loading. Okay, Kira, you just FaceTimed me. What's next for us? I think he's going to want to see you in person. I don't know how possible that is at this point. We're not supposed to be that close together, but it does look like he's going to want to see you in person. And he may be a little anxious. I don't know if you haven't seen him in a while. Like, he may not like the time and space, so he may try to get together with you. If not, if you don't get together, I think he's going to keep FaceTiming you. Oh, baby, no, don't cry. I know this, I mean, people can get together. They're just suggesting no more than 10 people. I don't know. I mean, what good is it if the one person that you meet up with has got the virus? You know, you could be with 10 people that don't have it. You could be with 20 people that don't. But if you wind up with the one person that's got it, I don't know. This whole thing has gotten everybody a little bit crazy. And some people are more crazy than others, you know? Samantha, General. Comes off that you may be holding yourself back, just in general, due to a past heartache, disaster, something that happened in the past that you don't want to relive ever again. Don't hold yourself back. You've got success around you, and the weight of the world starts to melt off your shoulders, especially when it comes to money and feeling financially stable. You may have a decision that you're struggling with, but the answer will come to you in time. Moving forward, you're going to have a large sum of money coming to you. Could be out of the blue. It could be money also that you didn't have to work for. It could be an inheritance. Somebody could gift it to you, but there's substantial money coming in. Hey, little mama, what's happening here? What's happening, baby? Come on. Oh. All right, you want to sit here with me for a minute? Stupid ass chat isn't loading on this phone. Let's see. Oh, no, don't cry, baby. Oh, mama. What's wrong? You want your binky? I'll get you your binky. You want binky? All right, let's get binky. All right, hold on. Oh, that's a sad face. If I've ever seen one. Here. Use binky. Binky. There you go. But you gotta. There you go. There you go. I've been finding her in the morning. She's sucking her thumb. You know who used to do that? Me. I don't know about that. I don't know what's worse. I mean, the pacifier you can take away from them, but I don't know. I'm not going to give her a hard time right now. She's only 10 weeks old. Moon Honey, I think Stephanie, how is T feeling towards me today? Regretful. There's regret around it. He feels like your relationship is solid and he feels prepared, but he's also feeling a little bit of regret. I think he's sorry for what's gone on, and I think that he's going to be telling you that soon. I think I'm at Moon Honey. I feel like we all have the same soul, but different consciousness. What comes through tarot about this? I feel like when we leave this plane, we return home for information that we've gathered. You know what? I've thought that too. Like, we're all one person and we just split into little pieces. Yeah, I kind of felt like that too. And that, I think that's why they say that if you dislike somebody else, it's really a part of yourself that you don't like. It's possible. I mean, there is a collective conscious. So that's why a lot of like spiritual teachers right now are really trying to teach people to not be afraid, because if we're all focused on fear, we're all lowering the vibration. The universal consciousness will be vibrating in fear rather than hope. So yeah, I think that tarot agrees that you're onto something, but I think there's more to it than that. I don't know. It's very interesting, and I think there's so many pieces of this universe that we just don't understand. I think it's hard for us to understand it too, because we're in this 3D world. You know, we're in the see, touch, feel, taste, you know, and if you can't see it, touch it, you know, with your senses, then we don't believe it. And everybody's really hooked on time. And there is no time, you know, there's only time here. So yeah, there's a lot of things that we don't understand. I think you are onto something, and tarot agrees with that. This chat isn't loading on this stupid, so annoying. Stephanie, why is X telling me all his feelings now and wants to work it after so much damage was done? Well, first of all, he's got a lot of fear. Whatever's going on around him, he's afraid. And I think he's clinging to you because he feels like you were one person that he knew he could trust and depend on. He screwed it up. And of course he'll take ownership for it now, because I think he really needs you. He needs someone that's stable and caring, and he knows that you really care for him and that you did care for him. And it's not that easy to turn your back on somebody that you used to care for. And I don't think he's being insincere, but I think he's almost desperate. You know what I mean? Like, his life looks like there's a shit show around it. And he's like desperate for someone, and I don't think he really has anyone right now. Miss Ronnie, messages from guides for this coming week. Okay. Two of Fire, you've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. Three of Earth, the power of creativity, recognition for very high quality work, and being a team player. The Sun, Archangel Uriel, a happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. AJ, how he feels. Been rejecting his passes. Oh, good. I like that. He may show up out of the blue. He does not like being rejected. He's gonna start to try a little harder. You kind of knocked him off balance. I think he's not sure what to think or what to believe, and I think he's gonna come forward. He's gonna come forward again. He may pull some sort of a stunt to try to get your attention. Not in a bad way, but in a good way. Like he may do something out of the blue. I skipped Denny. Hang on, let me find it. Denny. Oh, there we go. Why will Andy lie to Jurgen about me? Oh, damn. What is he planning? Is he jealous? And does he want to reconcile with me? He may be a little bit jealous. I'm not so sure he wants to reconcile. I'm not sure what's going on in his life. There's somebody else around him. I get really confused with all these different guys. But I feel like this whole group, I wouldn't trust anybody in this group. I mean, in my opinion, I would get away from all these because I don't really trust any of them. And I think that there's a lot more going on that meets the eye. And he may be a little jealous. He may not want to see you with the other guy, but I don't think he's looking to step forward either and give you what you want. I think he just may like to bamboozle it because he doesn't want you with him. Krista, status of Jay Indy's relationship. Will it end soon? They both know that this is not going to last. It could end in the next 3 months. They both know it's not going to last. And people do that all the time. They know that they're not with the right person. They know that it's not going to last, and they just stay together because God only knows why. I don't know. I have no idea. But it looks like within the next 3 months, they could be history. I think I made it through. Oh, wait, there's a super chat right there. Stephanie. Yes, he's dealing with the police. I don't want those problems around me and our son. I feel like he only wants me because it's a hard time for him now. Yeah. But he does care about you. It's not that. And it's not because, well, all right, how do I explain it? It's not, he's not looking to be with you now just because he's going through a hard time. The hard time kind of made him realize what you meant to him. So in a way, that's what's sparking this. It's not like he always knew that he cared about you, but he didn't realize how much you were really the only person that was there for him that he could rely on. And him going through this hard time made him realize that. It's not that his feelings are phony. They're not phony. And he's not using you. He's just right now feeling very desperate and very clinging, and now he's willing to express it because he feels like he has no other choice. But it's not, um, it's not like, oh shit, I have no one else, so I'm gonna grab her. You know, it's not like that. It's like he's starting to he's going through a rough time, which is starting to make him look at all the aspects of his life. He's taking a look at things that went wrong. He's taking a look at things that he could have done better. So this bad time is starting to bring up a lot of other things for him, and it's legitimate. It's not like he's, you know, oh shit, I'm in trouble, I just better grab her. You know, it's not like that. I'm not making excuses for him or telling you that you should be with him, because I think you're right. I think you don't need that bullshit. But don't feel like he's only using you now because he has no one else. I don't think it's like that. I am up to Leah. Will it make him upset if I contact him? Okay. 70% chance, yeah, he gets upset. Or, oh, yeah, it strikes a chord in him. Let me see if I can get this asshole thing to work. Oh, okay, let's see. I don't know here. The last thing should be 12:20. Oh, maybe it is loading now. Okay, let me go back up to the top. And you Kriti, H's current feelings for me. Hi. Go ahead. You want to lay down on the blanket? Go ahead. Well, he's very attracted to you. He feels very passionately right now, and he's definitely overthinking. It's like he holds himself back. He's a little bit intimidated. He thinks that you're successful, you're smart, highly intelligent, well-rounded, balanced, fair, and very deep. Love you. Love you, Dylan. All right. Vicky, does Richard still have feelings for me, and does he still think of me also? He does still think of you, and he does still have feelings for you. Where am I? Sonia, will I be able to move to Canada or France in the next 4 years? Okay, let's see. Will Sonia be able to move to Canada in the next 4 years? %33% chance for Canada. Let me ask about France. Where are you from? will soon you be able to move to France? I think that you have a greater chance moving to Canada in the next 4 years. I'm wondering where you're from. I just find it so fascinating to talk to people from all over the world. The only place that I've ever been, well, I've been to Canada, I've been to Mexico, some of the islands, and Italy. But there's so many other places I would love to see. I don't know if I'm ever going to get there, though. The first on my list was always England. That I've always wanted to go to England. Be wise how Z will react at my present. A pen with his name. He is my boss. So that's very nice. All right, let's see. How is Z going to react to the present? He's going to be very happy. And he's going to be very happy with it and very passionate. Inexorable. What's coming in for love from me this month? It looks like you may be walking away from something that's no longer serving you. It does look like there may be some arguments around you, and then there's also third-party interference with whatever relationship that's around you right now. There's a third party that's involved. It also looks like moving forward, you're leaving your past in the past, and you're feeling much more balanced. There's a Virgo coming in. You may meet up with a Virgo if you're not with anyone right now, or if you're not with a Virgo comes in. And it may take some time before you warm up to this person. You may meet them now, but you may not take off right away. Or you could meet them in the next month, but don't think anything of it until months down the road. It may be like a process that you go through. Jelena 90, how does Sam feel about me? Right, how does Sam feel? Sam feels a little bit overwhelmed, a little overwhelmed, a little bit intimidated. He normally feels very well balanced, but you kind of knock him over a little bit. He's very attracted to you. He thinks that you're pleasant to be around, that you're very smart, you're successful, caring, nurturing, stable, honorable, and he has a lot of respect for you. Theo, what can I expect in the near future? What can I expect in the near future? There's money coming in. There may be a whole lot of money coming in. A lot of money coming in, and you may be a little bit undecided what to do with this money. There's money coming in. That's what you can expect. Woo, love. You have a fire sign coming in out of the blue. If you're not with anyone right now, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries shows up out of nowhere. You leave past regret in the past and you're looking to start a new beginning with this soulmate connection that comes in. Oh, now you're you're ready to leave the past in the past, but the past may not be able to let go of you. Somebody from your past is going to show up, I think, after you get involved with this fire sign. If you're not with anyone right now, if you are with someone right now, your current relationship is going to be rekindled. You're going to be moving forward, and then somebody from your past comes back and throws you a little bit out of balance, a little bit out of whack. Moon. What comes through? What comes through about my dark night of the soul? Oh, it's painful shit. Not surprising. Heartbreak, burden, feeling like you have no choice, feeling like you're holding yourself back. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. At the end of the tunnel, you feel like the world is at your feet. Love comes in and you get a wish. So it may be, you know, this might be a long journey for you, but you're on it and you're transforming. There's success coming in and things turn around really quickly. So once you get through it, I mean, dark nights of the soul are always very painful. It could take a really long time and it could be like torture. But when you get through it, you're like at the next level. And I think that you're like halfway through it, or you're almost through it, or you're at the end of it. You know, it's like it's moving into the past. Stephanie, what's the latest of T and E? They may be fighting over money. There's fights over money, discussions and indecision and fighting over money. That's what's going on. Mihak 503, what's coming towards me in the future? You're going to have choices to make. There's choices to make, feeling a lot less burdened, moving forward to success. Life changes quickly. There may be more money coming in. Somebody from your past may come back. There's a lot that's going to be happening in the near future. Celebration around money. So I think money starts to flow in more free, or there's more money around you to play with. I don't know. There's something good happening with money. Somebody from your past is also coming back. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. Best boy. Ashmita, what is going on with RJ today? He's in a good mood today. He's got the sun around him today. He's feeling pretty well balanced. And he's feeling like he made it to the top of the mountain, like he can breathe a sigh of relief. He may have just completed a project, finished a project, or something like that, but he's feeling pretty good today. I think he just finished something. It's like there's relief around him. Ashmita, how is RJ feeling about me today? He's holding back. He's feeling like he can't get out of his own way today. He's feeling a little bit lucky. He thinks that you're very spiritual, you're very smart, you're very connected, that you are a little bit adventurous, a little bit spontaneous, kind, and loving. Siba, what are T's current feelings for me? Right now, he is feeling that you are strong, prepared, courageous, successful, unstoppable, attractive, perseverant, and he thinks that you're generally a happy person. Easy to be around. Rosie. All right, I don't see Rosie's question yet, so I'll do Moon Honey. I thought I was already through the Dark Night. I don't know if you're totally through it. Let's see. You would know better than me. I can't tell what you're going through, but I'll ask the cards. I'm getting a 33% chance that you're completely done. So I don't know if there's more to come, or you're just, you know, sometimes the way things go, it goes up and down, or there may be a period of time where things are pretty stable or not so crazy. I don't know that you're totally through it, or there may be something else coming up. But, you know, people do a lot of talking about the Dark Night. I feel like life is like that. You know, like there have been periods of time where I feel like I can't really trust anybody. And I think it has a lot to do with soul wounds that come up. You know, like sometimes, like you just relive the same thing over and over again. And it's like, this shit again, I thought that I already learned this lesson, but you didn't, you know, and then you relive it again. So I don't know, like the Dark Night of the Soul is something very painful. It usually lasts a long time, but we tend to have a lot of painful episodes in our lives, which is annoying. It's just, it's, you know, not the fairy tale that we were told we were going to have by any means. Miss Ronnie, is the ex-Sag still going to reach out? Yeah, he is. He will. All right, I'm looking for Rosie. Rosie, is Jay the Pisces still in a relationship with R? Okay, are R and Jay still together? 33% chance they're still together. So they may be on their way out. They could be at that point where they're not really together, but they're still kind of talking. It doesn't come off that their relationship is very strong at this point at all. All right, I think I maybe skipped someone. Let me see. Well, maybe I didn't. All right. Priscilla, what is coming very soon into my life? Finances and love. Okay. Finances and love for Priscilla. Okay, so letting go of anxiety is moving into anxiety, and that shit's moving into the past. Moving forward, you have a celebration around love. Use your intuition. Things are going to turn around quickly in your love life. If you're not with anyone right now, somebody comes in and you feel like finally you have good karma on your side. If you are with someone now, your relationship will move forward and you'll feel like you have got good karma on your side. Feeling like all 10 cups are full, which would mean that feeling happiness on all levels. So you got money coming in here. You may have been feeling like you put in a whole lot of hard work and you didn't see a payoff, but your payoff is coming. Money should be picking up too. Maybe not until the middle, late spring, but money's coming in. The Hierophant is here. So you could be taking on a spiritual practice or of some type, or going back to a spiritual practice that you used to do that you get a lot out of. It like feeds your soul. Rosie, General 2020, anything to look forward to? Magic. You've got magic around you. You can manifest just about anything you want when that card shows up. You're also going to be working really hard with the Eight of Pentacles. It could be a new job, a new skill, going back to school. It could even be working on a new hobby, but it's something that you put a whole lot of effort into, and it gives you the feeling of success. Even if it's not monetary success, it may be something that just makes you feel successful. You know, like you've accomplished something. Like, I don't know, maybe if you knit your first Afghan, you may feel really like you accomplished something. So that's coming in. Where are we here? Jessica A, general love for April. You're another one that's got magic around you. You use the power of your mind to create exactly what you want when it comes to your love life, and stick with your intuition. You're going to be thinking a lot. Think positive thoughts. Stay focused on positive thoughts. You have celebration coming in around love, and the world is going to be at your feet. There could be a Sagittarius around you that's totally into you. This person may have a love of adventure. You've got fire signs around you. Sagittarius, but you may also have another Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries that comes in. One of them is going to be really pursuing you pretty hard. Wish comes true around love. You may have some serious decisions, though. You may be undecided as to which one you want to be with. But you know what? Not a bad problem to have. All right. Stephanie, does E want more money to move out, or does he owe her? Okay, let's see. Does he owe her? I think he owes her. I think he's been paying her off slowly, and I think that she's torturing him over it. You know, I think that this would be advice for her, not for you, but, you know, there comes a point where you just cut your losses. You know what? Maybe it's not worth waiting around for the money. Get the hell out of there and move on with your life. But people tend to get caught up in the drama. All right, let me go back up to the top. Michelle, will I hear from the Pisces person you saw in my reading in April or late March? Okay. Is the Pisces showing up in late March? I think that you'll probably run into this person sometime in April. March comes up low, 33%, so probably better chance in April. Yes, I do personal readings. The prices are on my community page, and I do them. I make a private video that only you can see. I think I have a sale going on right now. It may be 3 or 4 questions for $12. I can't remember. I think it was 3 questions for $12. I don't remember. I just put them up there, and then whatever happens, happens. Since I've been home, I've been trying to post a sale a day, but I haven't in a couple of days. So the last one that's up there, I'll honor that one if you're interested. And then I'm going to do the tarot reading group so that I could teach people how to read cards. And that's going to be $20 a week, and you'll get a private video, and we'll just go weekly. Well, it's $20 a week, and you can do it as you want it. And if you want to skip a week or, whatever. And if you want to pay by the month, you could do it. We'll do it. I'll give you a discount if you want to pay by the month. I just have to think about what it's going to be and see how many people are interested before I start making the videos, because it's going to take a lot of work to put this together. I want the first video to be out by next Wednesday, and I figure every Wednesday I'll send a new video. And it'll be a private link that only the people in the group will be able to see. Let me go back up. Dylan snoring. Oh, Sonia, North Africa. Interesting. Oh my God, really cool. I have a friend of mine. Well, I just find it so fascinating when people come from all over the earth. But I had a very good friend of mine. Him and his brothers came here from Ghana, and they had British accents. And I used to make fun of him all the time with his accent, the way he would pronounce things. He was so funny. I had another friend of mine who I still see. She works at the yoga studio with me, and I didn't even know. I knew her for a long time, that she's from Ethiopia. And when she said it like a couple of months ago, and I was like, I didn't know that you were from Ethiopia. And she was like, yeah, I came here when I was 13. So interesting. My friend, the one that was from Ghana, he told me the story about the little monkeys that live there. He said that they have them there like we have squirrels. And he said that he had me hysterical. He said that if you wanted to catch one, you put out a bottle of beer, a comb, and a mirror, because they like to comb their hair. I don't know if he's pulling my leg, but that's what he said. And he said that they would drink the beer, and then they would comb their hair in the mirror. And when the monkey passed out, you could pick him up and take him home. That's just what he told me. But he was one of the funniest people I ever met. And like I said, I used to bust on him with his accent. I don't know, I used to just get a kick out of him. Anyway, and I took him, right, we went running. A bunch of us that worked together used to go running, and he was a bigger guy. And it was, I don't know, 75 degrees out. And he was like, it's so hot, it's hot. He goes, I feel like my lungs have been impaled. I'm like, it can't be hotter here than it was where you grew up in Africa. Oh my God, so funny. Anyway, I love listening to, like the different meals. He said that where he grew up, most of the dishes were made with a lot of meat. So I wouldn't like them because I don't eat meat. But I like to hear like the different stories, like different cultures, different traditions, especially if you have any good luck charms. I have good luck charms. I just love that kind of stuff. That's what he told me. They put out a bottle of beer. They like beer. I don't know. He might have been pulling my leg, but anyway, he had me cracking up. And he was really afraid of dogs because he said that like people had dogs as protection. Like they didn't really treat them as like we treat them like children here. So I'm out running with him one day, and I'm not even kidding. He was a huge guy. This little tiny poodle comes out and starts barking at him. I thought that he was gonna, I never saw him run so fast. I couldn't even stop laughing. I could not catch my breath. I was laughing. It was a little tiny poodle. And he was this big, huge guy. You know what kind of dog he liked? You know that little white Maltese that's on the Caesar's dog food? That little white dog, it's kind of got like a beard. He's like, I love that dog. That's the dog I want. I'm like, really? Can you get a big dog? You're going to get this little tiny white dog? But that's like what came out. And the dog came out and started barking at him. I never saw him run so fast. I thought he was going to jump on top of me. I couldn't even catch my breath. I was laughing so hard. He was like, that dog was going to attack me. I was like, he wasn't going to attack you. He's fine. He's just a little dog. Even if he bit you, what was he biting? He was little teeth. Oh my God. Those were the days. We used to go jogging. We all used to meet here at like 6 o'clock in the morning before I went to my day job, and we would jog through town, and we all worked at the same grocery store up the street. So people would see us and they would be like, yeah, the A&P joggers. Anyway, those were the days. Now I just can't wait to get back out for a run. I can't wait. Soon, right? She's sleeping. All right. I think I was up to beautiful. I think that's where I left off. Beautiful Aries, April love. Beautiful Aries. Oh, you got a celebration coming in around love and a lot of success. It looks like for you, somebody from your past is coming back, but you're also another one that's going to have choices. Somebody from the past comes back. Maybe somebody that once betrayed you or did something that was heartbreaking comes back to kind of rectify the situation. In the meantime, you have an earth sign here, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So you may be with that earth sign first, and then the other person from the past comes back. It's going to get interesting. Avery's sleeping, Dylan's sleeping. Yeah, everybody here's sleeping. It's all right, they're quiet. Because in the morning, first thing in the morning, this one wants to go out and she wants to eat. And then there's only one of me. So I got to give her like half the bottle and then take him out. Poor guy. Moon, what is coming towards me? Okay. Something very faded. Something faded. You could have a wish that comes true. You're leaving the past in the past and you're moving forward. Hangman in reverse, moving forward quickly. A lot of money comes in too. 9 of Pentacles. Feeling like finally all your hard work is paid off. Nice. Oh, I love British people. I don't know, when I was really little, I was 5, my father introduced me to the Beatles, and I just found them to be fascinating. I don't think that I understood back then. I was like, oh, they speak differently. And he was like, oh, that's because they're English. And I've just found them to be fascinating. And that was one place I always wanted to go. And I haven't gotten there yet, but maybe one day. And just the other day, I was in the mall with one of my friends, and it would just figure, I have no sense of direction. A woman stopped us to ask us where Bed Bath and Beyond was. But of course, I had no idea. And there was another girl walking, and so we asked her, and she was like, oh, I don't know, I'm from the UK. And she had an awesome accent, and we were just like, but she knew. She was like, oh, but I think I know where it is. And so she told the woman where it was. Beautiful accent. And it's so nice to meet her. And if it would figure, she's like, I'm not even from around here. I'm like, but you know better than me. I get lost in a paper bag. Oh, I saw another one. There it is. Siba. Does T think that I do have, does T think that I have feelings for Matt? Okay. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it may cross his mind, but I don't think he's sure of it. Oh, Vicky, I love that. You know who I love? I love James Bay. I know that he lives in London now. But he's from Hitchin. I think that's how you say it. I watch videos on him all the time. He's such a sweetheart. Anyway, I could sit and listen to him talk. I watch the videos because I just love to listen to him talk. He's so cute. I actually have him tattooed on my arm. I know, I love the Beatles. Krista, how is Jeff feeling about me currently? Did I say Jeff? How is Jay feeling? Why do I do that? Sometimes I rename people. How is Jay feeling about me currently? He feels that you're very stable, you're very strong and courageous, that you guys were meant to be, or that the divine will take care of it. Sometimes people feel, and you know, I saw a video on this, that sometimes people, they feel so strongly about something, but they don't do anything about it because they feel like fate or God or the divine or whatever will be, and they don't feel like they have to do much because they feel like it's going to happen for them without them having to do anything. He's very attracted to you. He thinks that you're intuitive, smart, intelligent, a happy person, peaceful, balanced, serene. Sade, does my ex miss me a lot? Okay. Sade, does my ex miss me a lot? Yes, and he actually thinks about you a lot. Nikita, 11 in general for the rest of this month. You may not be feeling so prepared at this point in the month, but moving forward, you're going to start to feel a little bit more passionately, and there's celebration and happiness coming in around you. So things should start to fall into place for you. You have an offering of love coming in. Could be with an air sign, a Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius, feeling like the world is at your feet and leaving the past in the past when you move forward. A lot of people struggle with leaving the past in the past, but sometimes something really good comes along and there's no looking back. Who was that? Let me see. Saturn, if I tell Sky the paragraph, would she be my friend again and keep it a secret? Okay, let's see. If I tell Sky the paragraph, would she be my friend again and keep it a secret? I wouldn't trust her, not at this point. Not yet. Jasmine, I'm a bit confused. Is the person he used to make love tweets about non-existent, is he pretending? Okay, let's see, is he pretending? Yeah, he's sort of pretending. Yeah, you know, it's either there wasn't one specific person, or it's more of like a poetic type of a thing. It's not about a person, or it could be a lot of love tweets that are about different people throughout his life, but it's not like one specific person. All right, I think I've made it through the super chat, so I'm going to take a break. I'm not sure what time I'm going to come back on later. It's 1 o'clock now. If I'm home, maybe I'll come back on later on this afternoon. If not, I'll come back on later tonight around 10. So let me get the moderators. Let me just answer this here for Sylvia. The way you get your confidence back is through affirmations. So the brain is, because a lot of people may benefit by this too. The brain is a computer, and it's constantly processing data. Even when you're asleep, your brain is constantly going, and it's looking like to put pieces together, like X equals, you know, if X equals 1 and Y equals 2, what does Z equal? Like the brain is constantly doing that. So if you program it, right, if you're always programming negative, like this was something very interesting. One of my friends was saying that she read a book about, or I don't know what kind of a book it was, but there were two children, right, standing with their parents, and one child wanted to climb the tree, and the parents were like, oh, no, 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 you're going to get hurt. The other parents were like, go ahead, climb the tree. And the conclusion that they drew from it was that the child who was told not to do it because they would get hurt would grow up living in fear. And the child that was pushed to do it, even though they could get hurt, would grow up learning how to take chances. So if the way that you grew up, right, programs the way your brain thinks. If we're constantly being told, no, you're going to get hurt. No, I don't want you to do that. No, you're going to get in trouble. No, that's dangerous. Then you wind up living in a lot of fear. If you're allowed to explore things, even though you could get hurt, and it's a learning experience. So it's reprogramming your brain. If you're feeling confused, or you're feeling depressed, or you're feeling sorry, or you're feeling like not good enough, reprogramming the brain. I am worthy. I am lovable. I am, you know, confident. And then your brain starts to reprogram that. Now, I noticed for myself, I can't really talk about anyone else, I only know what's going on in my head. I have a hard time decision making, and I think it's because I wasn't given a lot of choices as a kid to make my own decisions. A lot of them were made for me. Classic story I tell all the time. When we were moving into our new house, my mother and grandmother asked me, what color do you want your bedroom to be? Yellow and green or pink and green? My mother wanted it to be pink and green, and my grandmother wanted it to be yellow and green. But I wanted my bedroom to be blue, and I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't tell them what I wanted, because to me, at that point, now I was 5, okay? So it's already by 5 years old programmed into me that I'm a people pleaser and I make everyone else happy and my feelings are not really important. So I chose pink and green because I figured it would have been better for me to make my mother happy than my grandmother, because I lived with her. So reprogramming that takes time. So if you've gone through something right now that has really knocked your confidence down or has made you feel like unworthy, unsuccessful, unlovable, whatever it is, we've all been there. Reprogramming it is not that it's difficult, it just takes work. Writing out affirmations. I am worthy. I am successful. I am lovable. I am whatever it is that you're not feeling, you have to turn it around into a positive and just keep saying it over and over again. Every chance you get, you know, similar to the way a song gets stuck in your head, get that stuck in your head. I am worthy. I am successful. I am lovable. And it should help. It should change, because, you know, your brain is, you know, you can get hooked in that kind of a groove. Just like when the record is, you know, stuck in your head, same thing can be happening to you, and you want to get out of that funk. I skipped super chats. TD and RZ. What's coming in love for me in April? RZ, what's coming in? You have a Virgo coming in. A Virgo is going to be coming in that's going to be pursuing things and want things to move forward very quickly. You may not be sure what to do about this person. Use your intuition, and it may be like weighing on your mind. You may be constantly thinking about it. Go with your gut. TD, will I be good at tarot? I think you will be. It's just practice. Let's see. Yeah, you will. You already got... you already came up with 70% chance yes, and yeah, you know, you haven't even really started it yet. So yeah, you will be good. Okay, moderators. Eshmita, is RJ still moving forward in the spring? Yeah, I think so. I think so. All right, which moderators are here? Zara's here. Is Zara the only one? Oh, Brandy's here. Okay. Zara, what are the next moves of the Pisces towards me? I think the Pisces is going to want to move things forward. The Pisces is looking for balance, patience, compassion, a relationship, I think. I think that if you step out of your box and you go for it, you're going to be pleased. I think that the Pisces really likes you. They feel that you could have a relationship that's very grounded, very stable. I think they're going to want to start seeing you more, or speaking to you more. Things may start to stabilize a little bit. Mel, updated love reading. Got a few love offers recently, but none that I'm interested in. Got a Capricorn here that just showed up. You have a Capricorn and you have water signs coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. So there may be more choices coming in for you. Happiness, and your love life moves forward quickly. No longer feeling burdened, but then you have somebody from your past coming back too. The somebody from your past comes back could be a tower moment. And you may be undecided about who to move forward with, but you're leaving the past in the past. You're not looking back, you're moving forward. I think you're going to be with somebody new. Oh, the Cancer's broke? Oh, God. Brandy, I got to answer for Brandy. And then I'll be on tonight. I'll either be on around 6. If I'm not on by 6 or 7, then I won't be on again until 10. Brandy, what's the difference between Devrick and Diedrich? Because Diedrich responded to my messages and Devrick won't. Why is that? You know, it looks like Diedrich has more of a softer character, and I think he's a softer soul. He's not so tough. And even though I think that Devrick acts tough, I don't think he really is as tough as he acts. He just has he's what do you call it? He's a tougher character to deal with. He's not so tough, but he can act tough, whereas the other guy I think is just softer. I don't think he likes to ignore people. I think that he would feel bad. He just comes off as like a softer soul. He also comes off as kind. I don't know. I kind of like him. I also think that Devrick kind of thinks that he has you where he wants you, and that he can get away with it. That's how he feels. Where I don't think the other guy feels that way. I think he's a little bit less cocky. I think Devrick's a little bit more cocky. All right, guys, I'm going to go for a little bit. I'll be back on sometime tonight. Maybe 2 more times. If not, at least tonight by like 10 o'clock. If not before. And then anyone that's interested in privates can email me. Or if you're interested in doing the course, you can email me. I'm hoping to get it started by Wednesday. I don't see any reason why I won't be able to have it started by Wednesday, but that's what we'll shoot for. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Thanks a lot. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.